Hi, good morning, dear students. Okay,
Good morning, sir.
so very good morning. In previous class, we finished the exercise 1.2. Is it right? So it completes playing with numbers, I think. Okay, playing with numbers chapter we completed in the previous class only. Is it right? Okay, so now we are going to discuss on rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers. Introduction. In mathematics, we frequently come across simple equations to be solved. For example, the equation x plus 2 is equal to 13. So, is solved when x is equal to 11. So, x is equal to 11 because this value of x satisfies the given equation. The solution 11 is natural number on the other hand for the equation x plus 5 equal to 5. Then what is the value of x? X is 0 here. The solution gives the whole number 0. If we consider only natural number, equation 2 cannot be solved. Okay, ನಮಗೆ whole numbers ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ
ಸರ್ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
okay, sorry. See here, equation of the type x plus 18 is equal to 5. Like this equations cannot be solved by using whole numbers. Cannot be solved by using whole numbers because if you put any whole number here, equation doesn't balances. Equation ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. 0 ಹಾಕ್ರಿ 1 2 ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಬೋತ್ ದಿ ಸೈಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ವಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ -13. ಸೊ -13 will not come under whole numbers, okay, which is not a whole number. This lead us to think of integers. So ನೀಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಾ ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೀಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಾ ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು -13 ಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತು, ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಉಟ್ಕೋತು. ಸೊ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಬೋತ್ positive and negative numbers. Note that the positive integers correspond to natural numbers. So positive integers ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ 1 2 3 4 and so on, ಅವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ 0 ಸೇರ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಸೇರಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. One may think that we have enough numbers to solve all simple equations. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ವರೆಗೂ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇವು ಕೂಡ ಸಫಿಶಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್. Now consider the equations of the type like this: 2x is equal to 3, 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. If the equations are like this, means we cannot solve with the help of integers. See here what it becomes. So x is equal to what? 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 will not come under what? Will not come under integers. Okay, so if you substitute the value of x here, so 2 get cancelled, 3 equal to 3. Now equation balanced. So for which we cannot find a solution from the integers. Now integers use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಇದು ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ತರದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. We need the number 3 by 2 to solve the equation 4 and -7 by 5 to solve the equation 5. This leads us to the collection of rational numbers. Now we are going to discuss about natural numbers. We have already seen basic operations on rational numbers. We now try to explore some properties of operations on the different type of numbers seen so far. So in 7th standard only you all learned how to add the fraction, how to subtract the fraction, multiplication of fraction, division of fraction. We all know how to work on it. Okay, so fraction numbers are nothing but rational numbers. Fractions nothing but rational numbers. Okay, any number which is of the form p by q are called as rational numbers. Rational numbers. So what is the definition for rational numbers? Numbers written in the form of p by q, where q not equal to 0 are called as rational numbers. So in symbolical form, rational numbers are denoted by what? Q. So where x is equal to p by q, q not equal to 0. So this is called the rational number set. So p may be any number, q may be any number. Q not equal to 0. Q never be 0. Other than 0, we can take any value of p by q with any integers. P by q are any integers except q not equal to 0. So are called as rational numbers. Okay, so p by q ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ರಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. q 0 ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಮ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸಮ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? that may get up to infinite value. So properties of rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers. One is closure property. Closure property. So we have already studied the whole numbers for closure property for whole numbers. Whole numbers closure property means what? If you add any two numbers from whole numbers, you will get the answer again that belongs to whole number. See here, 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. 5 is also a whole number. 0 is also a whole number. 5 is also a whole number. So 0 plus 5 is also a whole number. See here, 4 plus 7, that becomes 11. 11 is also a whole number. It is a whole number. Okay. In general, a plus b is a whole number for any two whole numbers a and b. Andre ಎ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿ ಎರಡು ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅವೆರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬರುವಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಎಡಿಷನ್. ನಾಡು okay. Next is subtraction. So in subtraction, 5 minus 7. So 5 is a whole number, 7 is a whole number. Okay. So minus is operation subtraction. Okay. 5 minus 7 is what? Minus 2, which is not a whole number. Minus 2 ಅನ್ನೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂತು whole number. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ it doesn't satisfies the closure property. So whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Whole numbers are closed under addition but not closed under subtraction. So multiplication, 0 into 3 is what? 3. 3 into 7 is what? 21. So 0 into 3 is 0 means is a whole number. 3 into 7 is 21, that is also a whole number. In general, if a and b are any two whole numbers, their product a into b is also a whole number. It means that whole numbers are closed under multiplication but division. So 5 divided by 8, that is 5 by 8, which is not a whole number. So whole numbers are not closed under division. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? This property name called closure property. So if you add any two numbers, answer is again a whole number. If you subtract two numbers, so which is not always a whole number, that's why whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. It means that whole numbers are closed under addition and closed under multiplication, does not closed under division and subtraction. Okay. So in the same way, closure property for integers, this is the closure property for integers. So if we add any two integers, see here we have taken minus 6 plus 5. So minus 6 plus 5 is equal to what? Minus 1. So minus 1 is also there in integers or not? Minus 6 is also in integer, 5 is also an integer. Whether minus 1 is an integer or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is an integer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So minus 6 plus 5 is equal to minus 1 is also integer. See here, minus 7 plus of minus 5, both negative integers we are adding here. So that becomes minus 12. Minus 7 plus into minus, minus 5. Minus 7 minus 5 is how much? 12. Minus 12. So is also an integer. See here, 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 is also an integer. In general, we can say if we add any two integers, a plus b is also an integer for any two integers a and b. Therefore, integers are closed under addition. Okay, integers are closed under addition. So in subtraction, see here, 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 7 is also minus 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. That is also an integer. 5 minus 7 is equal to what? Minus 2. That is also an integer. Minus 6 minus 8 minus 14 is also an integer. If you take any two integers and subtract, the answer is again a integer. It means that integers are closed under subtraction. Integers are closed under subtraction. In closure property, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction, but integers are closed under subtraction. Okay. Next is, in general, for any two integers a and b, a minus b is again an integer. Check if b minus e is also an integer. So a minus b ಒಂದು integer ನೇ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, b minus a is also an integers. We have checked here. See here, 7 minus 5 is 2, 5 minus 7 is minus 2. It means that both belongs to integers. Okay, so check for multiplication, that is also closed under multiplication. See here, integers are closed under multiplication. Means if you multiply any two integers, answer is again, product is again an integer. See, minus 5 into 8 minus 40, that is also an integer. Minus 5 into minus 8, it is 40, that is also an integer. In general, for any two integers a and b, a into b is also an integer. Okay, so now come across last concept, that is division. So in division, 5 divided by 8 is what? 5 by 8. 5 by 8 belongs to integer. Anyone say 5 by 8 belongs to integer? No, which is not an integer. It is not an integer. It means that integers are not closed under division. Integers are not closed under division. So after knowing closure property for whole numbers and integers, we come to know about rational numbers. Okay, recall that the number which can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, is called an rational number. For example, minus 2 by 3, 6 by 7, 9 by minus 5 are all rational numbers. Since the numbers 0, minus 2, 4 can be written in the form of p by q, they are also rational numbers. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು rational number ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, because rational number contains natural numbers, whole numbers, integers as well. So 0 can be written in the form of, see here, 0 can be written in the form of p by q. Minus 2 can be written in the form of p by q. 4 can be written in the form of p by q. See here, 4 divided by 1 is of the form p by q. Minus 2 divided by 1 is of the form of p by q. 0 divided by 1 is 0, that is of the form of p by q. It means that these numbers are also written in the form of p by q. They are also rational numbers. Okay, we know how to add two rational numbers. Let us add a few pairs. See here, 3 by 8 plus minus 5 by 7. So what we have to do for this? We have to take the LCM of the denominator. 8 sevens are 56 is the LCM. So 8 how much is 56? 8 sevens are 56. So we have to multiply this term with what? 7. So 3 sevens are 21. So 7 how much are 56? 7 8s are 56. We have to multiply by 8. 8 5s are 40. That is minus into plus is minus 40. See here, 21 plus into minus minus 40. 21 minus 40 is what? Minus 19 divided by 56 is the answer. Okay, in second one, minus 3 by 8 plus minus 4 by 5. In this, what is the LCM? LCM is 40. 8 5s are 40. So 8 how much are 40? 8 5s are. So multiply by 5. So 5 3s are 15 minus 15 because it has minus sign. So 5 how much are 40? 5 8s are. So multiply by 8. 8 4s are 32 minus 32. Minus 15 minus 32 becomes what? minus 47 divided by 40. Minus 47 divided by 40. In the same way, we can add any two rational numbers, and also we can subtract any two rational numbers. It means that we can also multiply any two rational numbers. We can also divide any two rational numbers. It means we can say closure property. For closure property, see here, rational numbers closed under addition, rational numbers closed under subtraction, rational numbers closed under multiplication. Yes, rational numbers closed under multiplication or not? See here, minus 2 by 3 into 4 by 5 is what? Minus 8 by 15. Is this number there in rational number set? Yes, they are. So 3 by 7 into 2 by 7. See here, one is negative rational number and one is positive rational numbers. So resultant is a negative rational number. This is also there in rational number set. Both are positive rational numbers. So answer is also there in rational numbers. Here both are negative rational numbers multiplied. So answer is again a rational number. See, 4 6 24, minus into minus plus 24 divided by 55. So is this belongs to rational number? Yes, it belongs to rational number. We say that rational numbers are closed under multiplication. In the same way, so 2 by 7 divided by 5 by 3. Is this a rational number? Yes, it is a rational number because 2 by 7 into 3 by 5. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು 2 by 7 divided by 5 by 3 ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ previously? To make this as multiplication, reverse the numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. So 2 3 is a 6, 7 5 is a 35. So this is also a rational number. So but it is not satisfies the condition for a divided by 0. So any rational number, so any integer, so namge a 0 divided by a namge okay agutte, andre 0 divided by a is 0 agutte. a divided by 0 andre a divided by 0 is not possible because the denominator ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಇರಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ, 0 ಇರಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ. It means that not be defined. So rational numbers are not closed under division. Rational numbers ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, not closed under division. So multiplication it is okay. So multiplication it is okay. So rational numbers are closed under multiplication but not closed under division, but not closed under division. So by knowing this table, you can answer closure property for rational numbers, integers, whole numbers as well as natural numbers. We all studied previously about this property. Okay. In the same way, commutative property. What it mean by commutative property? If we write any two numbers in addition, multiplication, subtraction and division, if we change the order, value doesn't changes means it closed under commutative property, closed under addition anta helbodu. Okay, so for example, addition alli a plus b order alli a ಮೊದಲಿದೆ b ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ b ಮೊದಲು ಬರೆದು a ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ವಿ, like this. Then also value doesn't changes means commutative property closed under addition anta helbodu. See here addition. So 0 plus 7, 7 plus 0 is always 7. So 2 plus 3 is what? 2 plus 3
5, sir.
is 3 plus 2
Yes.
is also 5. 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2, both are equal to 5. For any whole numbers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. ಇದೇ ಮೇನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, addition is commutative or closed under addition. Commutative property closed under addition. Commutative property closed under addition ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So in subtraction, whether it is correct, see here, a minus b equal to b minus a. Is it possible?
No, sir.
Why? Because it okay. See here, a may be 7, taken as a is equal to 7, and b is equal to 5 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ 7 minus 5 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 5 minus 7 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, -2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 2 equal to -2 ಆಗಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆನಾ?
No.
That's why subtraction is not commutative ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ತಗೊಂಬ ಬಗ್ಗು. So subtraction is not commutative. So multiplication, a into b is equal to b into a. Is it possible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is possible because 7 into 5 is equal to 5 into 7. It is possible. Or you may take -2 into -3, that is plus 6. -3 into -2, that is also plus 6. So it is close. Commutative property for multiplication satisfies the condition. So multiplication is commutative. It means a minus b not equal to b minus a. We have to write here. Here a into b is equal to b into a. It satisfies the condition. But division, again it fails. A divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. Okay, so division is not commutative. Division ಗೆ commutative property holds good ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಓದಿವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಏನು, ಇದು ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು, ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗಿನೂ ಆಯ್ತು, ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗೂ ಇದೇ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ addition, it satisfies the condition. So yes, find what two rational numbers can be added in any order. We say that addition is commutative for rational numbers. You ella sentence na notes ge hachbeku. Okay, we say that addition is commutative for rational numbers. Subtraction is not commutative for integers and rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ satisfy ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Multiplication is commutative for rational numbers and also for integers and also for whole numbers, natural numbers. So multiplication for commutative property satisfies the condition. Division not commutative for rational numbers. Table is here. Rational numbers addition, yes, commutative for addition. Commutative for subtraction, no. Okay, for multiplication, yes. For division, no. Okay, right. So in the same way, so associative property. So associative property ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು, ಅದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ತೆಗೆದಿಡು, ಅವನ ತೆಗೆದು ಹೋದ ನೋಡು. ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ if we add any three numbers in a group, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್. ಸೊ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ ನ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ನ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿತ್ different grouping. If we add the numbers in a group, then also value doesn't change for addition. Addition ge value change agala. So it means that a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. So associativity, addition is associative. Addition is associative for whole numbers, integers as well as rational numbers. For example, nodri a value 2, b value 3 and c value 5 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. See here, 2 plus 3 is what? 5 plus this 5. So 2, 3 plus 5 is what? 8. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 2 plus is 8 also 10. So it satisfies the condition. It means that addition is associative for whole numbers. Subtraction is not associative. Multiplication is associative. Division is not associative. So ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, ಕ್ಲೋಸರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕಮಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಿ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ addition is associative, subtraction is not associative, multiplication is associative, division is not associative. Okay, you have to see later it. Okay, rational numbers. So for rational numbers, addition is associative. For any three rational numbers a, b and c, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. You can also write this as, so ಇದನ್ನು ಮೊದಲು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. a plus b plus c is equal to ಇದರ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ a plus b plus c. So both are same. Okay, we find that addition is associative for rational numbers. So in symbolically we write a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. So for subtraction is not associative for rational numbers, but multiplication is associative for rational numbers. Division for integers, it is not associative for rational numbers. So here is the table given. Okay, so examples. So how to add, how to multiply, here they have given in examples 1, 2. Okay, one more thing, the role of zero. Zero na ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. See, zero is called the identity for the addition. For rational numbers, it is the additive identity ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿನ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಏನೇ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ತನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿನ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿನ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, a plus 0 is 0 plus a plus 0. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ 0 ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ a plus 0 is a, b plus 0 plus b is b, c plus 0 plus ಕಲಾಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದಿರಿ ನೀವು, where c is a rational number, right? So So if you add 0 with any number, that will give again that number. It means 0 is the additive identity. Idu nenpidbeku. 0 is called the identity for addition of a rational numbers. It is the additive identity for integers and whole numbers as well. Idu elladukku kuda additive identity. Whole numbers agirbodu, integers agirbodu, rational numbers agirbodu. Okay, not for natural numbers, because in natural numbers there is no 0 term. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ additive identity for integers and whole numbers as well ಅಂತ. Okay, next, what is the role of 1? 1 ಅನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? 0 ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು additive identity ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 1 ಅನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? We say that 1 is the multiplicative identity. So 1 is called what? Multiplicative identity for rational numbers. So as 1 the multiplicative identity for integers, 1 multiplication ಗೂ ಕೂಡ 1 integers ಗೂ ಕೂಡ multiplicative identity ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Yes, for natural number also. Natural numbers, whole numbers ಎಲ್ಲವಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ 1 is a multiplicative identity. So 1 ನಾವು 0 ನ additive identity ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, 1 ನ multiplicative identity ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 5 into 1 5, 7 into 1 7, -7 into 1 -7. ಸೊ 1 ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ 1 ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟಿವ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೂ 2 ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬಾಕಿ ಉಳಿದವು, ಅವನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಇವು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇವು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಎಡಿಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಬೇರೆ, ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್. ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದು ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಯೋದು, ಇದ್ದದ್ದನ್ನು 0 ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಡಿಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ 5 ಇದೆ, 5 ಗೆ ಏನನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? 5 ಗೆ ಏನನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? -5 ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, -5 ಅಲ್ಲ, 5 ಗೆ -5 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 ಗೆ -2 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. -2 ಗೆ +2 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ a ಗೆ -a ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 0. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ a plus of minus a or minus a plus of a is equal to 0. So a ಗೆ minus a additive inverse, minus a ಗೆ a additive inverse ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಡಿಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಎಡಿಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪಿಡ್ಬೋದು. So vice versa. In general, for any integer a, we have a plus minus a plus a equal to 0. So a is a negative of minus a, and minus a is a negative of a. Andre additive inverse of a is minus a, additive inverse of minus a is plus a, like that. In the same way, ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಬರಬೇಕು, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2/3 ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 2/3 ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 2/3 ಗೆ 3/2 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 2 3 3 get cancel, it becomes 1. 5/7 ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 7/5 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 7 7 5 5 get cancel, it becomes 1. -2/3 ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? -3/2. ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. 3 ಗೆ 3 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್, 2 ಗೆ 2 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್, ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ +1. +1 ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ a divided by b into b divided by a should be equal to 1. So this is the reciprocal ratio. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? we call this as multiplicative inverse. Okay, Is there a rational number which when multiplied by 0 gives 1? Thus 0 has no reciprocal. 0 ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ reciprocal ಇಲ್ಲ. 0 ನ ಹೊರತುಪಡಿಸಿ we say that a rational number c by d is called the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse other non-zero rational number a by b. If a by b into c by d is equal to 1, c by d ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ನಂಬರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಎರಡು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 1 ಬರೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸೊ c by d is a multiplicative inverse of a by b ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So today this much is enough. So today we have discussed only regarding theory for rational numbers. We will solve the exercise later. Okay, you can solve yourself by exercise 2.1. okay, if you don't know how to solve means we will solve in the next class, that will be on Tuesday. Okay, until then take care, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.